Hello and welcome. My name is Sharon LeCain. I'm with Avery Hess Realtors, and I'm going to be doing a series here on first-time buyers. So what you need to know, what you should be thinking about, and things like that. So this first video here today is just going to talk about why. Why do you want to buy a home? Everybody has some different personal reasons, but there are some basic things that span everybody's interests. So let's just talk about those. Obviously, there are tax benefits. And yes, tax laws have changed, and you definitely want to consult your own tax attorney on those things to make sure that you're doing everything right and that you get the best value that you possibly can from owning your own home. So that's pretty simple. And I just leave it in my tax advisor's hands for all of those things. Value, owning property is valuable. Property, we did have a downturn and a lot of people lost value back in 2005, 6, and so on. I was in that spot myself. Lost value in the home that I had purchased at the height of the market. But in general, your property is going to increase in value, and obviously the longer you own your home, the more value that you're going to create. The more the value in the property is going to increase over time, which results in equity. So equity is great. You can use that equity as a built-in savings account. So when you have been in your home for 5, 6, 7, 10 years and you're ready to move, whether you're moving out of the area, moving up, sizing down, whatever the case may be, you've really built some equity based on the value that you bought the house and the value that you're now going to sell it at. And of course, based on the type of mortgage that you got as well when you bought the house. So that equity is going to prove as a very valuable savings account that you can use. Some people do use it for home improvements and things like that, but it is really long-term thinking to use that equity as your down payment for your next purchase. And predictability. So when you're looking at renting versus owning, your rent payment could go up every year. You don't know what your rent payment's going to be next year or 5 years from now. Of course, again, depending on the type of mortgage that you get, your mortgage payment should be a stable number. You should be able to count on that number to be the same every month, every year, and that creates a comfort zone. You know what your bills are going to be. You can plan ahead. You can budget. Please budget. When you have that budget, you're able to plan for other activities, plan for your vacations, plan for your children's colleges, plan for that new car you want to purchase. So definitely very important and comfortable to have that predictability in your mortgage payment. And then the top two, I would say, freedom and stability. When you rent a home, you don't have the freedom to do what you want with it. You don't have the freedom to change it. If something breaks, you have to call the landlord or the property manager. But when you own your home, that's yours. You get to imagine and create and do what you want. Yes, there is a lot of responsibility. With freedom comes responsibility, and we shouldn't forget that. But it is very freeing emotionally, mentally, physically, to be able to own your piece of the pie, own your own home. And I know that is a dream of a lot of folks out there, and we want to be able to help you achieve your dream of owning your first home. And then just stability. right? So when you own your own home, you're likely going to stay there for a while. You're going to settle into the community. You're going to get to know people, get to know the area, get to know your neighbors. Even if you don't want to get to know your neighbors, you have a stable place that you can call home. And that is something that so many people out there today would die to have, right? They don't have a place to call home every day of the week. You know, every day of the week, they might be living somewhere else. They don't know where the next place they're going to sleep is. And if we can help you achieve your dream of owning your first home, that's going to create the freedom and that stability, knowing where you're going to be, knowing that it's going to be there, knowing you've got a place to come to after work, a place called home. And I definitely look forward to helping you get there. So on the next video, we're going to talk about why you want to work with a realtor. And I am a realtor, and I love helping people make their dreams come true, whether it's buying their home or selling their home. And I do help with rentals and leasing as well. So whatever you want to do, we can help you get there. But again, this series is going to focus on those first-time buyers. So I hope you tune in and keep watching, and we will talk to you next week about why you should work with a realtor. Have a great week, everybody.